Periyar Maniamma Institute of Science and Technology, Thanjavur. Civil engineering with specialization in GIS and remote sensing and more.
நம்ம இந்தியாவில் ஏகப்பட்ட மூவிஸ் பார்த்துருக்கோம். ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் சம்மந்தமாக ஏகப்பட்ட மூவிஸ் இருக்குது. ஆனால் ஒரு மோட்டர் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் சம்மந்தமாக ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட்ரி இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஏபிசி ஃபிலிம்ஸ் இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் அப்படிங்கிறவங்க இந்த மூவியை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இந்த மூவியை நம்ம பார்க்குறதுக்கு முன்னாடி இதை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ண சுஜித் ஆராத்யா. ஸோ சார் தான் ரைட்டர், டைரக்டர் அண்ட் ப்ரொடியூசர் ஆஃப் திஸ் டாக்குமெண்ட்ரி. ஸோ இந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ரியை பற்றி இவர்கிட்ட நிறைய கேள்வி கேட்போம். வாங்க சார். வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம் சென்னை. And very happy to have you for the film.
Yes.
And you should see the film and tell us how the film was.
We are very curious to know how this film is, and especially it is about Chennai because all the racing started in Chennai. So what made you to do a documentary about motorsports?
So basically I got into motorsports because of my son who was into racing. So I spent close to 10 or 12 years with him racing across India. He won many championships, and he also raced in Europe. During this time, I used to see a lot of challenges when I used to go for sponsorship and all. And then I always wanted to understand that how did motorsport start in India? Who are the people who did it? You know, like anybody in this motorsports, when you say, they say, what are the types of motorsports? How can it do? Can I get in and all other things? So there are many questions people were asking whenever I met anybody. Then since I come from an advertising background, so I have been in ad agency, I built more than 100 brands so far. So I somehow felt there is a need for doing these kind of films, but I was not serious.
Okay.
Then lockdown happened in 2020, and 2020 you are all working from home, and whenever I had time I was seeing a lot of movies, I love documentary movies, so I was seeing documentary movies. At the time, motorsports movies I wanted to see. So the first one came in, Drive to Survive, was a nice thing.
Yeah.
Then I saw Julian Emmanuel Fangio, who is one of the legendary in motorsports in Europe and all. Then it stuck to me. We are seeing only Europeans and other people, country people racing. Why are we not doing our own people? This was the thought I had.
Okay.
I said I should do it. So then I spoke to few people. There were some people encouraging, saying that you should do this long time gap. But some were saying, who will see history? I said, you can't predict a future if you don't know the history. And history will give you or tell you about how it happened. So I want to be very clear on what I'm saying is, I have not done a film which is like history.
Okay.
This film is a documentary film, an inspirational true story on how things happened and what happened in this whole stories.
Okay.
For me, I would like to add one more thing is, everybody on the motor track, directly or indirectly involved, is a hero. Absolutely. But you know, only few stories which we felt that the audience will love and will give the exact feeling of how India emerged as a racing country.
Great. Sir, when did you start this project?
So it started from lockdown, and the thought process were going on and other things, and we did a lot of research, which took us close to one year plus for only research before we started. And then in 21 end or 22 we started recording. Okay. And it's close to 3 years now. Today we are here in Chennai to do a theatrical release of this film, which will be called limited release.
Yeah. So it is not going to be a movie or a documentary released in theaters. It is going to come in OTT.
Yes, this film is done for OTT especially.
Okay.
And this is going to be in 4 seasons. Now currently we have done only 1 season.
Oh.
And this first season for OTT will have 8 episodes.
Wow.
Each one of 30 minutes. Okay. And so what we did is, we have done it chronologically. From how it started, where it started, and how it progressed year by year, or an era, 10 years by 10 years. So 8 episodes. Now for the theatrical release, we have condensed it to 2.5 hours. Otherwise it is 4-hour story.
Wow.
And every episode has got 2 people's story, not 1 person's story together. So you get to hear something very fast, like an advertising agency guys. We have done it very crisp and fast.
Okay.
Because we wanted people not to get up and go and do something. I will promise you, you are going to see it. You blink your eyes for 1 minute and show me.
Because racing itself a fast motorsports, and you have taken this documentary. Usually documentary will go very slow, like it has its own phase, but you're telling this documentary will go very fast.
Initially the first episode will go a bit slow.
Okay.
Because that's a little bit of establishing a fact, how it started.
Okay.
how it happened across the things. But after first episode, you can't miss anything.
How was the response with the audience all over India? So how was the response in Chennai?
So we started this first theatrical show, which is a ticketed show, first in Chennai.
Okay.
You know why? Because Chennai is the mecca of motorsports.
Exactly.
And it is no better place for me to start from here.
Okay.
And once we announced this, it is just 1 week we announced in some social media, in our friends group where we have all racers. Theatre is full, house full.
Theatre is full.
A documentary film on Indian motorsports being houseful
And especially
gives us a lot of courage.
And especially today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's not a weekend.
Yes.
And
tomorrow is a working day. So I'm keeping the show at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
You have to see the film. 12 o'clock you finish, you go back. It is a challenge. And I have kept this show at OMR, which is not also in the center of the city.
Yeah. And people are here to watch the movie. Congratulations
Houseful,
for that.
sir.
Congratulations for that.
For all of us, for motorsports, for motorsports, for people who are real heroes.
Yeah.
So this is the story of heroes who deserve to be known in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially when you talk about heroes, we have our own hero in Chennai. He's Bullet Sir. We actually
Bullet
call him
Bose.
as Bullet Bose.
Yes.
So how was it, capturing him? Because he is the one who started races in Cholavaram, the first track in Chennai. So could you please talk about him a little bit?
I think you should see the film.
Okay.
And then I should ask you, how did you feel?
Okay.
Is because not only Subhash Chandra Bose, there are
so
many legends, and we have covered as much as possible
Yes.
with these legends. And we will be covering some more in the later stages.
Okay.
See, motorsports, they're good at racing. They're not actors.
Yeah.
So now for you to get that kind of a feel, that emotions, some are good, some are bad. But I will tell you, this film, because the racers have narrated their story themselves, there is a lot of emotions. There is a lot of, the passion comes, you can see that on the film.
Okay.
I've been racing for the past 40 years. And I started my racing in 1968. I retired sometime in 2007. So that is my journey on racing. I've raced motorcycles as well as cars.
As well as mopeds.
As well as mopeds. Yes.
There is more information. I don't want Subhash Chandra Bose Sir to talk much, because there is everything of his story, how he started, where he started, to everything is there in the film.
So when he rang up and spoke to me that I'm so-and-so from Bangalore, and he said, I'm going to take a movie on motorsport, I thought he was joking. But then it came into a reality. I'm really shocked the way the movie has come. And of course, I've not seen it. I'm going to see it and enjoy how I acted. He shot me for maybe about 2.5 hours, I think. And I don't know how much is going to come here. But definitely, this is going to open the eyes of the 90s kids and 2000 kids. They would know what happened in Chennai, because Chennai is the mecca of racing. And during the season in February, people did not have any other entertainment. They were only waiting for Cholavaram to come up. And he is now shot every bit of the Cholavaram, and as well as the other country, I mean the cities also like Pune, Bangalore, Coimbatore, Calcutta, Delhi. So people will come to know that motorsport was there all over India. And he's shown a fantastic episode. I wish him all the best. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for giving me the opportunity of acting in this movie.
No. He's a legend. Subhash Chandra Bose Sir is a legend. So are others. So we have met even the earlier days. Like today we have Indu Chandok, who is 92 plus. We have recorded him also. And we started the stories from there to the current generation we want to do. So it is not just about Chennai alone. It is about, like Bose Sir rightly said, we have shot about Bangalore, what happened, Pune, what happened, then, Coimbatore, how Coimbatore became a hub. And there are some exciting stories.
So now you yourself mentioned that you have seen Drive to Survive. And shall we expect that kind of emotional shift in the movie? Because we all have watched Drive to Survive, and I can easily say there are F1 fans before Drive to Survive and after Drive to Survive. So how it is going to be?
No, see, Drive to Survive is a different concept altogether. It is not that. This is different. This is about a story about individuals.
Okay.
So I don't think we should compare both of them, but the quality is like that.
Okay.
Because like getting a video footage of 1947, where do you get?
won't
No,
get it.
like so we have done some new device. We have created those things.
Great.
We're not recreated by really shooting or something, but we have done some different way of creating these things, which will keep you excited. And this is a proper documentary,
Superb.
and it is an inspirational true story about all these individuals put together in a chronological order.
Superb. So we are really excited to watch the documentary.
Most
So we are
welcome.
hoping that it will be awesome. And after the show is over, I'll come and meet you.
Yeah,
We'll discuss more.
And also we will. This is the first show we are doing. Only one show.
Okay.
Then next week on September 3rd, we are doing it in Bombay.
Okay.
And we'll be taking to another 4-5 cities, which we are in talks with Cinepolis.
Oh, great.
And stage by stage, you'll come to know.
Okay.
And definitely, we're looking at a global launch for this one.
Oh, that's awesome. So when we can expect in OTT? Any timeline?
So November 14th, we have a world premiere of this film in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And at that point of time, after that, I will be able to finalize with any of these OTT platforms.
Great.
And we'll see.
சூப்பர். ஸோ ஒரு சூப்பரான ஒரு மோட்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் டாக்குமெண்ட்ரி நமக்காக காத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. நம்ம எல்லாரும் எதிர்பார்த்தது தான். ஏன்னா ரொம்ப வருஷமா மோட்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸுங்கிறது ஒரு அண்டர் ரேட்டட் ஸ்போர்ட்டாக தான் இந்தியாவில் இருக்கு. ஆனால் இப்போ மோட்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸை கொண்டாடுறதுக்கான நேரம் வந்தாச்சு. மோட்டோ ஜிபி வந்து இந்தியாவுக்கு வந்திருக்கு. ஃபார்முலா 1 ஆல்ரெடி நடந்திருக்கு, திரும்பி வர வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது நம்ம உருவாக்கின இந்த மோட்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ், சென்னையிலேருந்து ஆரம்பிச்ச இந்த மோட்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் எந்த அளவுக்கு வளர்ந்துருக்கு, என்னென்ன மாதிரி லெஜண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து இதுக்காக ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, எப்படியெல்லாம் ரேஸ் பண்ணாங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஃபுல் ஸ்டோரி, இண்டிவிஜுவல் ஸ்டோரிஸ் வந்து இதில் இருக்குது. இதை நானும் இப்போ பார்க்க போகிறதுக்காக ரொம்ப ஆவலாக இருக்கேன். பார்த்து முடிச்சுட்டு வந்து பேசுகிறேன். இப்போதைக்கு வாங்க உள்ள போகலாம்.
Periyar Maniamma Institute of Science and Technology, Tanjavur, Civil Engineering with specialization in GIS and remote sensing and more.
விகடன் வெல்கம் பேக் இப்ப வெறும் 29 ரூபாயில் ஜூனியர் விகடன், ஆனந்த விகடன், நாணயம் விகடன் உள்ளிட்ட 8 டிஜிட்டல் இதழ்கள், வேல்பாரி, நீரதிகாரம், அணிலாடும் முன்றில் உள்ளிட்ட கிளாசிக் தொடர்கள், சுஜாதா, எஸ் ராமகிருஷ்ணன், அசோகமித்ரன் உள்ளிட்ட நட்சத்திர எழுத்தாளர்களின் சிறுகதைகள் என 29 ரூபாயில் 3 மாதங்களுக்கு விகடனை அன்லிமிட்டடாக படிக்க இப்போதே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்திடுங்கள்.